I'm confident for sure. Okay, so today I would like to lead you into my car. I want to share this out before. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Again, when you teach a student learn how to answer the topic of what can we do together this weekend. And maybe you can ask them, begin with a question like, would you like to go out, or would you like to have a coffee shop this weekend? Then the students can say something like, yes, great, that's it. Okay. So, what is the data? I don't think so. What do you usually teach them how to read? That kind of situation. I have your idea, please, Ms. Khiem?
Yes.
So, again, okay, just try to get that. If you were a student, okay, I ask you, would you like to have coffee with me this weekend? Then if you wanted to say that I'm so sorry, or I don't think so, or I feel like not very interested, then what is the next sentence or the next question will you react? Let's make another suggestion.
Okay, so maybe it's not time.
No,
I am the student.
Yes. Yes.
And you invite me to go to coffee shop.
Yes. But you don't think so, and you want to make another suggestion. So what would you like to say?
Now, so, I don't understand what you mean.
Okay, you don't understand. Okay.
I cannot concentrate on what you are saying. Sorry.
Okay, so let's say you don't want to go coffee with me, right? So I say, how about watching a movie?
Okay, so I want you to make a real conversation with me right now.
Yes, right now I just try to invite you, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, so would you like to enjoy some coffee?
Yes, we can.
This weekend or tonight?
I'm sorry, I'm using some words.
Good answer. Okay, so how about watching movie next week?
Next week, the first grade. So I can go with you next week.
Okay, give me another suggestion.
Another suggestion?
Suggestion, yeah.
Suggestion inviting somebody?
Yeah, invite me back.
Okay. Would you like to go with me to the cinema?
Okay, thank you. That's right. So when you see that we teach the student how to react to the situation, like I say, how about watching a movie? Maybe the students feel like very interested in that. Then maybe they can ask me about how about going to the zoo? How about going to visit some friends like that? So it's natural when they can imitate the teacher. But I just try to repeat, how about this, how about that. Okay. So that is a natural characteristic. What about stopping? For example, intonation. When we try to speak English in front of the class and in front of the students feel like very impressive in their intonation made, then they may be inspired that to imitate and try to solve how we make intonation in our speech. So what are learning styles? So what for the standard definition, learning style refers to an individual, natural, habitual, and preferred ways of absorbing, processing, and sharing new information skills. But according to the research, we still have three areas, three problems that are so there are three theoretical ambiguities according to the research. The first one is about the relationship between style and learning strategy. The second one is the preference. How much does the preference determine our functioning? Third one is a relationship between learning styles and personality. So, now come to the first one. Learning styles and learning strategies. So with this ambiguity, do you understand what is the difference? And so far, how much difference between two of them? According to Snow, by 1996, we can use two concepts, that means breadth and stability, to distinguish the difference between style and strategy. So, with the learning styles, it's based on the psychological formation, and with the strategy, based on the situation. When the students want to come with a learning task, that they try to develop themselves a strategy to understand and to overcome the problems. So that is the basic difference. And the second thing is about the stability. When you see that, I know that this is in a feature too, but it's not very difficult to understand, because if you see that the strategy is not very effective to practical the students, you can use learning style. When you teach the students how to learn, then that means you can understand the student's style of learning. And the second problem was preference. Let me give you another example. Let me ask this to me. When you are going to teach the student a reading task, and in the reading topic is relating to doomsday, for example, okay? So, what do you think that the students will be most interested in? You just introduce that, okay, so we start to learn the doomsday, okay? So, what do you think that the students will be most? Yes.
So maybe they interested in the time. The time of the doomsday.
The time of the doomsday.
Exactly.
Yeah. You mean that the time of the doomsday means the end of the human being, right? Yeah. But what kind of language do you think that the students will be most focused on? The meaning, the reading, the vocabulary, or the structure, grammar, the vocabulary? Yeah, that's what we want here. That's right. So they will be interested in absorbing new vocabulary for the today reading. So, with another kind of situation, like we show them a video clip. Okay, we show them a video clip of let's say a music in the shop. Okay, so what do you think that they will be most interested in? Can you? For example, if you want to show them a video clip about English shop or something else. So what do you think that the students will be most interested in? The rhythm, what else?
Maybe the meaning is something to related something with mental law.
Yeah, that's the answer. So you see what with different kinds of topics, with different kinds of lessons, the teachers will transfer in different way and the students will behave differently. They will have a different reference. For the reading, the doomsday is required to learn the newspaper. For the video, they prefer to learn some rhythm or some meaning of something like that. So, but how much the preference determines our functioning and is also a problem. is a problem in the language learning style. Now the third one, the relationship between learning style and personality. And in this question, I would like to ask you, maybe like, why? Where are you? I'm sorry today. So let's say, what do you think that you can deal with a very quiet student? You try to motivate him or her to speak out, to take part in the lesson, but he or she is too much quiet. What do you usually do?
I think if I try to motivate them, but they still quiet, it means that I haven't motivated them enough. So I try to find a better way to motivate them.
So, and how about with the very naughty one?
Naughty one.
So that means he usually or she usually talks a lot in the class, and he or she is quite difficult to control.
So of course, I also do have some rules because yes, some students can't do yeah.
So that means
And I will have to manage. Yeah, I have to think about how to manage my classroom.
So that means we have two different characteristics,
Yeah.
personalities. But quiet is very naughty.
Yeah.
Okay, so different personalities, do you think that it affects the learning style?
Of course.
Yes.
I think so.
And in order to clarify this problem, we need to somehow understand the relationship between learning style and personality. And the key point is about the fact that some well-known psychological constructs refer to learning style and sometimes personality dimensions. So that means in a situation, a real situation of class, we have to diversify our way of transferring the language. Okay? So, actually, for the 3 areas of theoretical ambiguity here, also they have a very important role to affect the learning styles. Now, let's come up to the research. Language styles in second language research. So in this research, we have two sides, the positive side and the negative side. This is a mixture of good and bad news. That means for the positive side, second language research has long-standing interest. And some features, some key points have been developed. Whereas in the negative side, there are various conceptual ambiguities and difficult associated with notions. For the language learning strategy, it is also the fifth part of individual differences. Language learning strategies have 3 parts. Okay. Now, for definition of a language learning strategy, language learning strategy refers to specific actions, behavior, steps, or techniques that students use to improve their own progress in developing skills in the lesson of foreign language. So, again, I want to ask you a question about strategy. Okay. Excuse me, can I ask you how many of you are teaching the TOEIC preparation test? Can I see your hand? Okay, Miss Daniel again. Okay. I like it. Okay. Sorry. For the, I'm also teaching TOEIC, so we can share this here together. And Miss Daniel, can you tell me what is the most difficult skill in TOEIC?
I have been teaching TOEIC for
Can you mention a little bit?
I have been teaching French for several years, and I realized that students often have a problem in listening skills. Yeah.
Listening skills. I'm sorry, can you say?
I realized my students often have problem listening skills.
Listening skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, listening skills. Yeah, I know. Five listening skills. Okay. So, thank you. Do you think that, so Ms. Daniel and Ms. Pao, everyone here, do you think that we can motivate the students' learning style to overcome the TOEIC listening skills? Or we have to teach them how to create either good or several good strategies to absorb. Strategy, right? So the thing is, we have to explain to the students how to understand what strategies and how to create the right rules to such overcome these skills. And listening skills in TOEIC is very, very important. Okay, so that means the student needs to have the right thinking and behaviors to step by step create their own strategy. Now, learning strategies in L2 study. Learning strategy in L2 study plays a very important role in the second language attainment and study. And this one, I just want you to go to the strategy training in the second language study too. So, the role of strategy training is to raise the learner's awareness of learning strategies and model strategy of player along with the task. So I think that you have so along with this, if you have if you want to know more details, can arrange for a section and because of the leadership. So I want to introduce you the next part of our presentation.